Good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. We have some beautiful skies going on here. It's supposed to get to about 78 degrees, I think, today. But right now, getting outside. What is it going for? 10 o'clock? 9:33. So, been up for many hours, though. Had some issues with yesterday's video with the iPhone and the Samsung footage. Yeah, I'm done trying to play with Samsung for making videos, because it just, even photography, I snapped a crap ton of 50 megapixel pictures yesterday and was trying to edit through them yesterday. Photoshop Express was giving me all kinds of issues. It was a nightmare. So I don't know what's going on with that, but don't know what we're going to get into today. I did want to stop over at my sister's and try to get her mower working, but I haven't gotten a response back from her on that, because I've watched a couple different videos on the Troy-Bilt TB110 on how to clean out the carburetor, and there's most likely water in there and probably debris. It is quite a process to do. You got to be really careful taking linkages off and whatnot. And I need to actually have a nice little socket set with me, and I really don't have one that travels too well right now. The one video, the guy actually used his drill driver to spin the motor faster to get it to start, so it looks like a really big nut. He didn't state what size, and with the new YouTube thing, looking at more, it wouldn't open anything up. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't really care for the new look they just changed. Where are you sulking off to, Priya? She did not want to come outside. Being a turd. Alright, you piddled. Come on, let's walkie-walk. Come on, you walked. No, we're not going back yet. Come on. Come on, little dog. Oh, just a beautiful, beautiful day. Wait, after the storms yesterday, it cleared up and got really nice. I had well over an hour of video, and I'm like, nah, we're not gonna. I said goodnight. I filmed a couple more clips. I did get everything, I think, to work. So it did the same thing the clip did to me at Wildwood with the Action 4, where when I went to import it from Mike, it was red in the audio. As soon as I hit export, it just popped up a notice that there's missing files. So I plugged the iPhone back in and sent everything over. The weird thing is, the Samsung footage was already imported into the computer in Photos, which then transfers it by iCloud over to the phone. It was not showing up. I tried to drag it straight out of Photos, and it didn't work. AirDropped it from the phone because it was actually in Photos but not showing up in Final Cut, and it worked. So I don't know where the glitch is, compatibility wise or what, but nonetheless I finally did manage to make it work, unlike the DJI footage, the underwater footage. It's just really weird. And it was the clips in the morning as well, going over the whole rig with the iPhone. I thought that maybe the DJI mic is screwing things up, because it's the audio file that's red. I don't know what's going on. But I did fix it, got it working, it is exporting, and it's a long one, like I said yesterday. Yeah, I know some of you have been asking for how I edit and whatnot, and like I said, one of these days I'm going to have to, a nice rainy day would be perfect for that. I personally open Final Cut. When I plug this camera in, it automatically launches the importer. The iPhone does not do that. You have to go to File, Import, and then you can scroll through and select your files. The biggest problem I have is the fact that for so long I use Live Photo, I probably have 400 or 500, it might be more than that. I think it's actually in the thousands of live photos that come in every time I go to do that. I haven't figured an easy way to shut Live Photo off on everything just so it doesn't show up. But I think they still will. So even turning them off, I don't think it's going to stop them from showing up because they're still technically a live photo. I don't know. But yeah, I import directly into Final Cut. I do not like save it into the computer or on the hard drive and then slide them over. I have Final Cut import directly. So that's my trick. And I will say the iPhone with the M3 and Thunderbolt 4 is almost instantaneous. It's just boom, 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 boom. Doesn't matter what I run them as. If I run them in ProRes 4K 60, that hard drive, oh my God, that just zips them in. If I zip them in with Blackmagic, they just zip in. Whereas this must not have fast transfer on the Pocket, because the files do take a lot longer from the Pocket. Now, if I were to pop the card every time and plug it into the computer, there is a bit of a speed change. So on bigger days, I think I just need to pop the card, put it in the reader, and stick it in to the computer, because then they definitely import faster than through the Pocket itself. It's a little less convenient. All right, we got quite a bit of rain yesterday, but I don't know how long that storm actually blew through. It was lengthy. I'm kind of curious if we have any pond down here. Doesn't look like it, but I gotta be careful because it might be a little mushy. This section here floods quite easily. Wow, they actually finally cleaned up the sign that kid destroyed when he flipped his car through here. The skid marks are finally gone. Geez, I think it's over a year ago now. What a crazy day. I don't know, Pri. Well, we can try the outer sign here. See if they're... so she can sniff a little bit. Ooh. Bug landing on my face. That was an interesting little walk yesterday. It ended up being like 4.33 miles, I think, somewhere in that vicinity, just under 4.5. And the amount of time it took us to get back was shocking, because on the way out we were well over an hour and a half, and we were back in less than, I think, right around 35 minutes maybe, by not stopping and all kinds of stuff. I'll let you get to the bushes to sniff, but we can't go in front of the door. I don't know if they're open or not. This vet has some really wacky hours. Priya, that's far enough. Priya, sniff this bush. Yeah, you can sniff this bush. We don't need to go in front of the doorway. Pretty big white clouds. What a beautiful morning, though. Bird. So this morning I am running the StarTAC battery. I did recharge the Telson last night when I got home, and it was definitely dead. Like I said, I haven't used it, so I'm not sure what killed it. It's just really weird. But might pull that back out and try that again if we do anything. I figure for around here, as much as I put it away, I'm not going to be having it out filming a whole lot. Because that's the one downside to that. That's great for big adventures when you're going to be on a trail and you're going to be recording a lot of stuff. Because it's not that it's difficult to unhook it and take it apart and put it away. It's just then you got to put it back together, try to get the plug back in, and with the dogs, it's just a little stressful. So, the concept is awesome though for a big adventure. Just hope that it's allowed to go places. I mean, a lot of the places we're going to go, there's only really one area we're going to go to that I think it could be a problem. It's an inside thing. And the other one, the second one is a pocket no at all, due to water. So the Action will have to definitely come out, and I probably won't even have a microphone out. Definitely need to make sure that I have Ziploc baggies to stick this in, and probably not take a lot of electronics with me in general, just because, yeah, I don't it's gonna basically be the two cameras on there. Sorry, my anchor decided to just, anchor down on me. I don't know, but they were really good, I think, yesterday for the most part. They gave me a little bit of problems here and there, and then of course Mud Dog I couldn't believe him. But, I mean, I think they enjoyed it, and they both were, you know, willing to adventure. They're not, I mean, this is just like old hat for them. Oh, Priya's doing a number 2. That's why she stopped. That's why she stopped, Mateo. Yeah, you, Mateo. You a mouthy little dog. What do you want to do today, huh? What do you want to do today, little buddy? No, eyes are running from his allergies. But his walking was really good yesterday. See, this is why this one becomes a little bit of a problem. Now I gotta pick up a number 2. But I think it was a good test on the Pocket battery to let it run itself, just to get an idea. I mean, the video was 1 hour and 1. That was counting all the iPhone and Samsung footage as well. So it wasn't quite that long in reality on the Pocket, but it was still plenty to get a nice little test. Good afternoon, everybody. We are over at Heshbon. Oh, after another fun little trim job I did, which turned into a lot more than that. Oh, I'm happy that's over. Man, my stepdaughter, I don't know. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut on my personal opinion on it. Nonetheless, went over to trim excess stuff and turned into, they have a riding mower. I fired it up, figured out how to use it, how to engage the, mow the yard, trimmed some trees up, trimmed all around. That unit comes in handy, I'm telling you. I actually did use up one battery. The one battery was getting, or did I use up both? No, I did use them both up. I did go through both batteries. I did a lot of both trimming and sickle bar, hedge trimming. But it's a sickle bar is what it is. So we are over at Heshbon, take a quick walk. And Princess here has a very good memory of basketball coming across the thing. Some kids showed up with basketball and Priya freaked the F out. So I'll try to get her away from them as quick as possible. But I think she's got to do a number 2. Like a 3.5 hour job, geez. Better paid than the last one though, because I got paid the same amount for like 1.5 hours less. I'll be honest with you, if I could get back into doing stuff like that, I think I would be more than happy to. I definitely see the upside and the downside though of the battery. I mean, when they run out, if you don't have a way of charging it, which thank goodness I was able to plug it in the garage and get the other battery charged while I was mowing. And then I ran out of gas on that. I hit a rug, caught that underneath. It's a little snapper. I picked the whole damn thing. I don't know what my strength is right now, but I went to Hercules mode for a minute. All right, so man, I didn't realize the mics weren't even hooked to this. They were hooked to the Samsung. I was wondering why it hasn't been shutting off. It's been hooking into the Samsung, the S24. Interesting, very interesting. All right, well, this is the pathway we went back and saw the groundhogs. I was going to show something, but we're past it now because I was trying to get this thing to connect. So, whew. I don't know what the heck it is, but it's supposed to only gone to 77, but that sun is hot. Hot sun. And down there in that thicket is where we ran into those groundhogs. How are you walking today, bud? Looks like you're walking like a champ. The limping has definitely subsided. I would have to say that the Amazon version of the hemp pills are definitely helping him, because he's not limping at all. Good. What are you thinking, Princess? No, we're not going to go down in that. No. Come on, let's make our way to the bridge. He's such a cute little dog. Priya, no eating. Come on. Let's go back to the bridge. There were some bike riders on there. That's kind of what I was trying to avoid in this. But I was also trying to get things connected. Oh, boy, I tell you what. Running that trimmer for that long, though. My forearm. This one here is definitely not used to that. It is sore. I don't know if it's really the forearm or what it is. It's right before the elbow there, right in the inside, though, in the joint. Okay, there's some berries over here I wanted to kind of get, because color. What are you thinking, princess, huh? What are you thinking? She's like, we're outside finally. Windows were all down, they were parked in the shade. Stepdaughter gave them water. Well, Priya wouldn't take water from her. She waited for Daddy to come around and give it to her, because she's a daddy's girl. Yeah, those are the no-no berries. You don't want to get messed up with those. Can't see the screen. Okay, I'm aiming that way. It's hard to tell even when you're looking at the gimbal if it's facing the right direction sometimes. Unless it's actually all the way up. Come on, guys. We saw, let's go. Come on. Go. No, I got 2 anchors. And it looks like the bike riders turned around and went the other way. Either that or I'm seeing things down there. Okay, clear path. We're gonna go into the shady part if Priya doesn't stop yanking me backwards. I definitely would not be throwing a football today if I had to. Holy buckets. I'm throwing my gum away, and that was highly painful. Highly painful. And that's camera. This camera arm most of the time. Yeah, I might have to ice that bad boy. Oh, yeah, if I could get into, I really swear, if I get into a job doing that type of stuff, I really like doing yard work and stuff and cleaning things up. It's, I don't know. It's outdoors, you're getting exercise, you're getting fresh air, getting cooked by the sun. It's so much fun. You just gotta take it in stride. I mean, when I was at my sister's the other day, it was mid-80s. I knew I was sweating, but it was also keeping me cool. Plus, I kept going back to the car, and I drank those god-awful health drinks I had gotten. I tell you what, when you're super thirsty and it's hot outside, you don't taste them. They just go right on down. And those had a lot of good things in them too. So they just did not have, I can't say they really had a flavor at all. They were just unusual things altogether. So, all right, so StarTAC is not charging right now, but it looks like the camera is at 100%. It was charging, now it's at 97. Like I said, it lets itself run down a little bit, and then it charges back up. Then it runs down a little bit, charges back up. Priya, come on, pick your nose up, let's walk. This field over here is so vibrant. That is a very, very bright fire engine red. It's almost like an orange red. Oh, speaking of, so I did try the blood orange Lipton. It wasn't the best by itself, but over ice, it took some of that unnatural flavor taste out of it. But I still have the big bottles. Still have a couple of them. I've been actually just drinking them by the bottle. I didn't even pour them in glasses. But we got those big tumblers at Wenger's, not too bad, far back. Terry's been using hers and she raves about it. And now it's like, I didn't even know where mine was. Pulled mine out, put ice in it. You can put ice in the morning, it'll still be ice the next morning. That's how, they're not Yeti, but I think they're a very close representation of them. They're big too. Thing fit almost the whole bottle, 1 liter Lipton with ice. So that's how I know how it tasted without ice, because I finished that little bit. All right, we made it to the railroad bridge. I tell you what, the lighting today is probably not the best for this. We'll see what happens in post. Come on, Mateo's not having a problem on this bridge, are you? You don't even know this is a wooden bridge, do you, Mateo? He's like, I don't care. Priya's like, I don't care. Well, that's cool with the clouds. And some neat shots over here in the past. Not always, but sometimes. Oh, I think we'll walk to the end of the shade and then we'll turn back around, because they've been, like I said, cooped up in the car. Alright. If I could actually aim at them, that'd be great. Kind of come to the figuring out the distance right about in that 5 to 6 inch range. It's usually the best. But then, if you want to get a macro shot, you whip out the old iPhone and you get a macro shot. It'd be good if you're aiming at it before you do it, though. See a couple different ones. If you want to get a good picture of it, you use your iPhone, not your Samsung S24. Crap son. Yeah, most of the pictures I took yesterday are on the 50 millimeter, or on the 50 megapixel camera. They're trash. So there's a lot of them that are just blurry. It didn't shoot fast enough. And the ones that are clear aren't very clear. So that was a lesson learned. I am carrying it again today. Like I said, I'm trying to get my Samsung health numbers up. And by carrying 3 devices tracking, I'm cheating the shit out of it at this point in the month. But it's just a lot of phone for just being in my pocket doing nothing. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to continue to do that. Because I just don't see the point. I'm not even going to say the words, I'm never getting another Samsung again, because I said that last time and dummy me went and got a 24 thinking just maybe they finally made something work. Nope. Alright, get back to the park. See if little one here wants to play in the sand. She definitely doesn't want to go near the basketball court. But there's no more people here with basketball, so. You want to play in the sand, Priya? You want to play in the sand? She might not, I don't know. I'll give her the opportunity though. Play in the sand? Don't know if I have her or not. I think I do. No? Too tired today? Okay. Well, I gave you the chance. Oh, I can't wait to get these shoes off. Yeah, I unfortunately had an ingrown on one of my smaller toes, and I ripped it out, and it is not very happy right now. Very sore. Especially in these shoes, because these were the mismatch Columbias. And I really thought that I'm supposed to be a size 8, but if you go with a wider one, 8.5 double E felt really good when we were at the Country Closet for those Red Wings. Had plenty of wiggle room, but yeah, these are the right one's a little tight. Left one's good because it's a 9. So, all right, I am done. I am beat. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the morning. Have a good night. Stay safe, everybody.